Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our family service at the Windward Buddhist Temple. Our resident minister is on vacation, and we will have service conducted by our lay minister, Cynthia Rodriguez. I'm Annette Tashiro, and I'll be your MC this morning. We'll begin with the ringing of the temple bell, or Kansho, that signifies the beginning of a temple service. It is a deep and sacred ritual steeped in ancient tradition. It is the calling of the people to come together to listen to the Dharma or teachings. The temple bell represents the gratitude and deep appreciation of the members, friends, and guests of the Windward Buddhist Temple. Please sit quietly in your seat.
Namu, Amida.
If you're able, please rise for the meditation, followed by the chanting of the Vandana Ti-Sarana by the congregation in Pali and English, and you can find it in the red Jodo Shinshu service book on page 7 to follow along.
Namu Amida Butsu. Namu Amida Butsu. Namu Amida Butsu.
Please be seated. Today's sutra is 12 Homages in the Jodo Shinshu Service Book on page 120.
Gods and men all bow in awe to Amida the revered in Buddha's wondrous pure land. Bodhisattvas gather round, golden form like the mountain king, steadfast like the elephant's pace, Buddha's eyes like the blue lotus. Thus I bow to Amida, Buddha's form round like the moon, bright like thousand suns and moons, Buddha's voice like the nightingale. Thus I bow to Amida, Buddha's figure on Kanon's crown, adorned with wondrous features. Buddha subdues evilness. Thus I bow to Amida. Beyond compare, Amida's pure virtue shining clear like space, all benefit from Buddha. Thus I bow to Amida, Bodhisattvas all renowned, Maras to praise Amida, primal vow made for our sake. Thus I bow to Amida, golden ponds where lotus bloom, towers a throne of goodness. Buddha lives like the mountain king. Thus I bow to Amida, Bodhisattvas come afar, attaining true happiness. They revere the Buddha's face. Thus I bow to Amida. All life changes like the dew. We have no permanent self. Buddha teaches this law to all. Thus I bow to Amida. No evil in the Pure Land, and no fear of evil paths. Faithful hearts honor Buddha. Thus I bow to Amida, saving us through many ways. No tempters, no evil friends. Birth leads to enlightenment. Thus I vow to Amida. Amida, thus I have praised virtues boundless like the sea. These virtues shared with others for birth into the pure land. Namandabu, 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 Namandabu. The virtue of Amida's vow is shared equally by all, together attaining awakened mind. We are born in the land of peace. Namu Amida Butsu, Namu Amida Butsu, Namu Amida Butsu.
If you're able, please rise for the recitation of the Shinshu Pledge in the Jodo Shinshu Service Book on page 6. I take the vow of Buddha. Reciting the name, I will live through life with strength and serenity. I revere the light of the Buddha. I will put my effort in my work with self-reflection and gratitude. I follow the teachings of the Buddha, discerning the right path. I will spread the true Dharma. I rejoice in the compassion of the Buddha. I will respect and help others and do my best for the welfare of humankind. Namu Amida Butsu. Please remain standing, and we'll be singing the Gatha Flying Free that will be on the screen.
Thank you.
Please be seated. Sorry, that's one of my favorite songs. Okay. Our speaker today, our Dharma speaker today is President Dennis Tashiro. Please welcome our president.
Remember, I'm technically challenged, okay? I have to use a clicker. Okay. Good morning.
Good morning.
Wow. Where's the year gone? It's going by so fast. It's June already. Last Tuesday, our granddaughter Everly turned 11. Then on Thursday, Everly graduated from the 5th grade. And she got promoted from elementary school to middle school. They don't call them intermediate anymore. Doesn't seem very long ago. She was just a toddler. I miss that. June marks the start of summer. It seemed like it's been summer for the last 3 months. It's been so hot. Did you know that during each calendar year, no other month starts on the same day of the week as June? Just something to think about. June 1st is National Say Something Nice Day. That's you have to remember that. Now we have an opportunity to make today extra pleasant for everyone by saying nice things all day. Wouldn't it be great if everyone uses today's special day as a way to promote kindness and encourage people to be nice every day of the year? As we left the house this morning, I thought about the special day today. So I turned to my wife, Merle. Oh, you look beautiful. Funny, that's the same thing happened with her. She laughed. So with that, let me introduce the book that I'm going to read for you. It's a children's book, but it really addresses all of you young at heart people, okay? The book that I'm reading is titled, I Am Human, a Book of Empathy. I was born, a miracle, one of billions, but unique. I am human. I am always learning. I'm finding my way and choosing my path on this incredible journey. I have big dreams. I see possibility. I have endless curiosity. I make discoveries. I have a feeling of wonder. I am amazed by nature. I have a playful side. I find joy in friendships. I am human. But being human means I am not perfect. I make mistakes. I can hurt others with my words, my actions, and even my silence. I can be hurt too. I can be fearful of things I don't yet understand, and timid to try something new. I have a heavy heart when I feel sadness. I am human. But then I remind myself that because I'm human, I can make choices. I can move forward. A poor choice can be a better choice with thoughtfulness. A bad day can become a great day with kindness. I can act with compassion and lend a helping hand. I can treat others with equality and be fair. I can choose not to fight, but instead to listen and find common ground. I can say, I'm sorry, and ask for forgiveness. I am human, one of billions, but unique. I am not alone. I am connected to my friends, to my family, to the world. We are all humans together. And I will keep trying to be the best version of me. I am full of hope. I am human. The end. To recap the story, being human means we're full of possibilities. We learn, we dream, and we wonder at the world around us. We realize that we are not perfect. We make mistakes and can feel fearful or sad. When we do make mistakes, we choose how to respond. We can learn from our mistakes and strive to be better. We can make good choices by acting with wisdom, thoughtfulness, and empathy, and having feelings of understanding and kindness for others. Say something nice, not only today, but every day. Find common ground and feel connected to each other and to the great world around us. We are interconnected and interdependent with each other. Today's service is a result of several people who helped in preparation. Each person diligently performed separate duties, preparing the altar, turning on the lights, setting up the video and sound system, ringing in the Kansho or temple bell, emceeing the service, and so on. While each person independently performs his or her tasks, there is interconnectedness with everyone to ensure everything is ready at the start of the service. There is interconnectedness between people of the past with us today and with people in the future. Everything happens today is a consequence or result of something that has occurred in the past. As we live our lives today, we do so by keeping in mind those who will come after us, our children and grandchildren, future citizens of our country, and the future members of our temple. We are who we are through countless interactions with our parents, family, friends, and others. We did not spontaneously come into existence at birth. We are the results of our parents, of the circumstances of their meeting, and of all things even before their encounter. Things that have occurred in the past, done by us or others, whether we were aware of them or not, have affected who we are. I am the sum of all that has happened in my past. I'm interconnected and interdependent with everyone and everything around me. my current and past family members, friends, business associates, and even strangers. All interactions I've had with people I encountered or with things that I experienced, whether they made me happy, sad, or mad, molded me into who I am today. In his article, The Path of Gratitude, Jeff Wilson states, quote, "From the point of view of the Dharma, we can see that each being exists with an inconceivable network of support from all things, whether it's the attainment of Buddhahood or the simple act of drawing a breath. Our every action is assisted by forces beyond the ego self. As we become aware of our interconnectedness, we gain some perspective of our karmic limitations. Accomplishments we counted as our own successes turn out to be due to the myriad benefits received from others," unquote. In his book, River of Fire, River of Water, Taitetsu Uno says that interdependence can be spread over time. He says that, quote, "Interdependence connects people in the present with those who have gone before and those who will come after," unquote. In the book, he quoted a writing by poet Mitsuo Aida, referring to the poet's understanding of his interconnectedness and interdependence with his ancestors. He counted his parents, total of 2, parents of his parents, total of 4, and so on over extended generations. By counting this way, going back 10 generations, there are 1,024 people directly responsible for him coming into the world. Going back 20 generations, the number becomes over 1 million people. And this math applies to each of you. So if you try to do your own math and think back, parents, grandparents, great-grandparents, and so on, you'll come out to these numbers. Taitetsu Uno also quoted a writing by the Dalai Lama. Quote, "Interdependence is a fundamental law of nature. Many of the smallest insects are social beings who, without any religion, law, or education, survive by mutual cooperation based on an innate recognition of their interconnectedness," unquote. In our world, events or things happen, good or bad, that we accept as life lessons. They allow us to grow and help us face today, tomorrow, and beyond to better handle what is to come. Let us reflect back with understanding and satisfaction. Live today wholeheartedly without regrets, and look forward in anticipation of what is to come. As I reflect on my past, I can say, I did all I could do. I tried my best, with no regrets. Then I look to the future and say, bring it on. So, on this National Say Something Nice Day, welcome your friends. Maybe have a cup of coffee together. Say something nice to your family, even your grandkids when they're rascally. Love them. When you see the store clerk, say thank you or have a nice day. Something nice can be said with a hand gesture. Be nice to everyone. In closing, please place your hands together in Kansho. When I call Amida's name, it's Amida calling me. Buddha's voice, my voice are one. Namu Amida Butsu. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
By the way, I found this book in our library. And there's another book by the same author. I can't remember the name of the title, but it's in there. Thank you.
Thank you, Dennis. If you're able, please stand for the Gatha, Namu Amida Butsu, found in the Praises of the Buddha book on page 144. And please continue to stand for the Nembutsu. And if you want to follow along, you can find it on page 145.
take my refuge in Amida Buddha and dedicate myself to his service. May his teachings guide me during the day, in my work, and in my play. Namu Amida Butsu. Namu Amida Butsu.
Please be seated. And again, I will be calling on Mr. Dennis Tashiro and Mrs. Prudence Kusano for announcements.
Hello again. Thank you all for being here. Thank you, Cynthia, for being our officiant today. Thank you, Annette, for being our MC. Alan was our greeter. Shirley rang the Kansho. Lisa, of course, for playing the piano. And Ryan for recording this service. We do have guests all the way from Waikiki. She drove over the Pali just to visit us. Monique, welcome. We welcome back Renee, and she brought her daughter, Alyssa. Welcome, both of you. Okay, today after refreshments, Prudence will be providing an intergenerational activity. Prudence?
Sorry, I didn't have a sample the last week. But anyway, we don't have first Sunday activity in July. So I thought we should celebrate 4th of July. So I don't think we have that many kids though. So they can make visors. I have some for adults too. And you can stick on, Ryan was able to get us some free stars. It's brighter than these. So you can decorate your own visor. Okay, so I'll be in the back after. You put it on. This is for the kids. It's too small. My head's too big. Anyway, we'll do this today.
Thank you, Prudence. Next Sunday will be our regular family service. Reverend Saul will be back from his vacation and will lead the service and provide a Dharma message. After refreshments next Sunday, we're going to have, of course, bingo. On Wednesday, June 11, we will be visiting the Waimanalo Japanese Cemetery to place flowers on the graves and have a short memorial service. If you'd like to join us, please add your name to the sign-up list that's on the back table. During August, as you know, we won't have our services here at the temple. However, we're planning a carpool visit to Aiea, Hongwanji. It'll be August 3rd. So please save the date, and I'll provide more information as we get closer. Merle has an announcement.
Okay, next month is July, and that is Born Dance. And I know you're all chomping at the bit because it's so exciting. Linda already approached me this morning and said, Merle, where's the list to sign up? So I had it today. Actually, I had it last week, but then it says too early. Wait until June. So I have the list, and this is a list for requests for donations of ingredients and items we need for the food booth. So there's like 2 pages of items. So if you can take a look at it, you don't need to bring everything. If it says 50 pounds of flour, you can say, I want to bring 25 pounds or whatever. But if you can sign up and on the list and look at what we can bring to help. We normally have almost, I'd say 90% of our ingredients and food items are donated by members. The only things we end up buying is like the meat because we need to buy a lot of meat and stuff like that. So we really rely on our members to come forward. And you've always come forward. We always have more than enough people stepping forward to say, I'll bring this and I'll bring that. So if you can come and see me after temple, we're going to start signing people up. Also, we have the volunteer list for
help that we need on Friday when we do the prepping, which would be the cutting and stringing of the meat and making the andagi mixes. And Saturday afternoon when we make the spam musubi, that's a couple of hours. And a Saturday night, of course, the big night, from 5 to 10, we need assistance in the food booth and in the kitchen. So if you are able to give us time for that, we'd appreciate that. We like to get people to commit early so we can see what our needs are going to be as we get closer, if we need to pull in other family members like we've had in the past, so we're not short of people. It takes a village to do the food booth. It takes a village to do the rummage sale, and Cynthia can tell you that. So we count on everyone, yourselves, your children, your grandchildren, neighbors or friends who'd like to help. We welcome everybody to come and help us. So, okay, so the bone dance itself is on the 12th, but the 11th is Friday where we'll be prepping, and the 12th in the afternoon. There are a lot of other things that are going to be going on for the bone dance, and I think we had it in the newsletter on the back page. It tells you the date they're going to put up the agura, the date we're going to clean up, and all this. So there's a whole slew of dates for you to calendar. I hope you've been able to look at the newsletter and mark that on your calendars for the things that you are going to commit to helping with. So here we go. We're starting right now, and it starts going uphill from now to the pinnacle, which will be on July 12th, okay? So we look forward to everybody's help.
Thank you, Merle. Isn't she beautiful? I have more jokes like that. I shouldn't say that. I'm supposed to be nice today. Okay, Cynthia.
Okay, good morning. Okay, it's June 1st and a new month, so it's birthday Sunday. So whoever has a birthday in June, please join me up here, because I don't want to be the only one. Okay. Yeah, come on. Yeah, me too. And then.
Well, normally Cynthia leads the singing, but we'll leave it up to Lisa. Go ahead and start. How old are you now? No. Okay, any other announcements? If not, it's time for refreshments. So we'll put up the words of thanksgiving. We are truly grateful for this wonderful food, a gift of life. May we share its benefits with all beings. As we partake of this food, let us remember Amida Buddha's compassion, which surrounds all people and all forms of life. Namu Amida Butsu. Itadakimasu. Thank you. Have a nice day.